So this is part 2 of my Q&A, and I have a little guest with me. You full? This is my son, Cairo. Say hi, Kai. Yeah. Say hello. We're going to be answering some questions today? Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So this is definitely my best friend as of now. Yeah, you are. You're pretty cute too. You're welcome. Look how little his head is. So I'm a month old and I'm still so small. I don't even fit all my clothes yet. They're too big. So he's gonna stay with us as long as he's chilling. But he might get mad and I'll have to put him. You're not gonna be feeling it after a while? I know. But I'll keep you up here with me for now. And we're gonna start some questions? Yeah, okay. First question of part 2. What other physical changes did you notice when you lost the weight? Okay. Well, I noticed, first off, my feet got smaller. I was probably about almost size 13, just because my feet were so wide and I couldn't fit a normal 10 or 11 like I should have. So yeah, I was wearing really big shoes, and once I lost the weight, I'm now in a 9, 10, and 11, depending what kind of shoe it is. And after pregnancy, probably a little bit wider, but I hope that goes away. I hear it doesn't. I had discoloration on my neck really bad. I think my doctor told me the scientific name for it or whatever, medical name, but my entire neck was black, like as black as my hair, black, and it was like a huge ring around the entire thing. And anyone who knows me when I was in middle and high school probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. But I was really happy when that went away. What is an example of a cheat meal to you? How often did you allow yourself to have them? A cheat meal for me back then, I did not allow myself to have cheat meals often because I was so determined on losing weight. I was focused. I didn't want to, one, fall back into my old ways of eating and get comfortable doing that. And I really just didn't want the cheat meals or cheat days to stop my progress in the beginning. Once I kind of got into a routine that I was used to, I would probably let myself have a cheat day here and there, maybe every 2 weeks, but I was still very strict. And an example of a cheat meal back then was probably chicken wings. And that wouldn't be fried chicken wings, that would be baked or grilled chicken wings. And that was a cheat meal to me because obviously it has a lot of salt in it. Salt makes you retain water, and it would become harder for me to work out the next day. When I tell people my examples of cheat meals for me, people are like, what? That's not even a cheat meal. I eat that all the time. Well, there you go. What else? Sweet potato fries. I only say that as a cheat meal because they are fried whenever you go out to a restaurant and get them. I still never incorporated soda, like I said in the last video. I didn't allow myself to have a lot of sweets, no ice cream. And so an example of an entire cheat meal would probably be chicken wings, fried sweet potato fries, maybe a cookie because I'm a cookie fiend. Still, those are my weakness, and I have to stay away from them because they break me out. And when I wake up in the morning after eating any type of sweets. My face is just kind of like it is right now. I say that's from him. Okay, next question. How much did this journey teach you to love yourself? A lot. That is like one of the biggest things, besides the physical part of going on a weight loss journey. You have to learn to love yourself along the way. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that I hated myself and now I completely am just in dire love with myself. Like, I still have my days that I'm so self-conscious. I still have my days that I wake up and I feel like I'm the same person I was 200 pounds ago. And that's hard for other people to fathom, but I think anybody who's lost a big amount of weight knows exactly what I'm talking about. But that is a big part of the journey and something I'm still working on and it's hard. Did you ever give up? Physically, no. Once I finally got onto my journey and made the decision for the last time that I was fed up and I was going to do it, I was not giving up, and I told myself I was not giving up. I got up every morning and went to the gym. I stayed on my diet. I said no to peer pressure when it came to eating bad food, and also drinking, because drinking alcohol has a lot of sugar in it, and that does not help with trying to lose weight at all. So did I ever give up? No. Mentally, maybe once, but I got right back on it. So, did you ever consider surgery? I considered surgery a million times. I wanted it 10 million times, but I knew, for one, I never had insurance. After I was 18, my insurance was like, peace, you gotta fend for yourself. So I did, and I realized if I don't do something about it on my own, I'm not gonna be living long. So if you actually want to continue living or start living, you're gonna have to do it yourself. And honestly, now that I go back and I think about it, even if I was able to get weight loss surgery back then, I'm so happy I did it this way, you guys. What does your tummy look like and your upper inner thigh region? Let me see. Yeah, he ain't gonna let me lay him down. Well, like I said, I do have excess skin in my stomach, and I also have some there in my legs, but I'm pretty much able to tone a lot in my legs, so that's not as noticeable. So in a future video, I've thought about kind of opening up to you guys completely and showing you guys myself almost naked, but I'm honestly not to that point yet. It'll take a little bit. Do you start out with cardio, then add weights, or you started with both? I started out with cardio, like I said, for a month or two before I added in anything else to my routine. So going into the gym, I was doing cardio for the whole hour to 2 hours and nothing else. What are your top 10 snack foods? For weight loss, or when I'm dieting, would be pineapple, almonds, pecans. I'm not sure of the exact brand that I get of these, but they're whole grain peanut butter crackers. I love those, but I have to make sure I don't eat too much. Grapefruit, string cheese, skim one. Cranberries, a green smoothie and honey on whole grain toast with water, of course. Keep hydrated all day. Which leads into the next question. How much water did you drink a day and how much water do you drink now? Back then I was drinking about an entire gallon of water a day. Now I'm probably drinking about the same because I'm breastfeeding, but I kind of slowed down with the water intake when I added in green tea. I would drink that unsweetened in my water bottle throughout the entire day with lemon, and sometimes I would put mint in it, and then sometimes I would just leave that out. How many times did you work out per week? I worked out 5, sometimes 6 days a week for 2 hours each. And in the very beginning, I was trying to work out for 3 hours continuously, and I realized that's not good for your body. You're gonna get burned out way too quick, so I toned it down a little. How did you fight food cravings when you first started? I can start off pretty good, but when my emotions are up and down, I start to crave different things. That was hard in the beginning because I was still in the process of detoxing myself, and so I still had those crazy cravings here and there. But once your body is completely detoxed and cleansed, all that, you don't get those food cravings if you're eating clean. And if you do, it's a lot easier to eat what you're craving in other foods. Like if you're craving chocolate, you can eat, I forget what is supposed to satisfy that craving that's healthy, but there's a whole list of eat this instead of that type thing when it comes to cravings. Do you know any good home workouts if you can't always make it to the gym? I do. I don't have any specific favorite videos, but I've picked out a lot of my favorite workouts that I do at the gym that don't require a lot of machinery or weights, and I just make a whole 30-minute workout at home, and I sweat just as much as I do at the gym. So that would really include a lot of body strength workouts like push-ups and burpees. Always got to incorporate the squats, lunges, jumping jacks, just something to keep your heart rate up. And I always feel hotter when I work out in my house anyway, even if it's cool. So I guess that's a good thing. When you lost weight, did you lose cup sizes or did they stay around the same? Let me tell you. I went from a D to a B, all the way to a B. Right now I'm about a D or a double D, but that's only because I'm breastfeeding. I'm sure they'll shrink back down once I am done with that. But when I finally got close to the size I wanted to be, and I went to go buy a bra and I put it on, I was like, oh, this fits really good. It fits nice. And then I took it off and I was like, what size is this? It said 38B. So you are lying. What was your very first step when you started your journey, and how much did you lose in the first month? I tell anyone who asks me, my very first step into my weight loss journey was starting a bet with Chris. He actually made a bet with me that I couldn't go a month without eating red meat. In the beginning I was like, nigga, you right, because a bitch loves steak. And I did. And about 2 days in, I was already at Applebee's eating a steak, and I just didn't think anything of it. I was like, I wasn't gonna get anything if I lost the bet or didn't lose the bet, so I didn't care. But then the next week he was like, come on, babe, you didn't even try. You can do it. I'm going to do it with you. And so I was like, you know what? Okay. Anytime that I wanted to eat beef or any type of red meat, I will replace it with chicken. So I did that. And in that first month, just cutting out red meat, not changing anything else in my diet, not even working out yet, I lost 30 pounds. And that was so motivating. I was not even weighing myself. I couldn't really tell, like, by my clothes sizes or anything that I lost that much. But after the first month, before I got into working out, I was like, let me just weigh myself. And it was like 31.2 pounds that I had lost. And I was like, Nick, you. So you mean to tell me if I cut out red meat and I lose 30 pounds in 1 month, what will happen when I cut out so and so? So I went on so many different months of playing, let's try take this out of my diet. But the process of elimination is so much easier if you don't try cutting everything out at once. So I didn't keep count of exactly how much weight I was losing when I cut out each thing, but I did notice once I cut out everything and began eating completely clean, the weight fell off like that. So what was your did that already? How many times did you fall off on the right track during your journey before you finally got it right? Like I said, on this journey, I was completely fed up before I started. There was no giving up. There was no starting over. There was nothing. I was to the point that I'm completely ready to go through whatever I have to lose this weight. And that was my mentality. So once I finally started, I never fell off. I'm kind of semi off right now because I can't diet like I want to and detox because I do have to breastfeed, and I don't want to do it anymore for me, but I'm going to keep doing it for him for at least 6 months and hopefully through the whole year. But I will say, before I started my journey for this very last time and finally made the progress I wanted to, I fell off countless times before. I would say I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to start tomorrow. I'll eat healthy for one day and then be like, yeah, I can't do this, and go right back to what I was doing before. So there was a million times of doing that before I finally got it right. Are you as strict on yourself now as you were in the beginning? No. And like I said, only because I have to breastfeed him. So I'm eating more carbs throughout the day, a lot more whole grains and stuff, which are good. And you can have some of them while dieting, of course. But I have to keep a lot more into my diet so that I can produce enough milk for him. Otherwise, I would be just as strict as I was in the beginning, because I went to get all this pregnancy gunk out of my skin and just completely feel revived and renewed and get back on track to losing the rest of the weight that I want to. What research did you do in order to figure out what was best for your weight loss? Honestly, I can't remember a time where I sat down at a computer or opened a book and said, okay, I'm going to study this, and I'm going to figure out everything I had to do. But you would be amazed if you sat and had a conversation with me and what I could tell you about weight loss and how to do it just through my experiences. Because a lot of my weight loss was try this. If it doesn't work, try something else. And I would finally get it right. So, but when I did, I got a lot of information from Pinterest, which of course you find every damn thing on Pinterest, but I recommend definitely downloading the app for your healthy recipes, for your workouts, for anything you need, because Pinterest got it. Not sponsored by Pinterest. What is your take on eating carbs such as yams and brown rice while trying to lose weight? I eat brown rice almost every day, sometime throughout the day with a meal, or I'll eat quinoa or, brown rice or quinoa. And yams, when I hear yams, I definitely picture like the syrupy, sticky, sweet potatoes in the can. No, I would not eat those at all if you're trying to lose weight, because they have so much corn syrup in them, and that will do nothing but make it harder for you to work out and stunt your weight loss a little bit. So if you do want to eat yams, as I do, I just take the sweet potato, prepare it however I'm going to, and then I put cinnamon, coconut sugar, and a little bit of butter. And it doesn't taste the same, but it tastes as good to me. So yeah. What kind of professional or medical help did you receive during your journey, if any? Well, professional help, I'll say I did have a trainer at the first gym that I got a membership to in my hometown, and I met with that trainer maybe 3 times through my whole time of ever working out there. And I kind of took what she told me, and then I added on. I incorporated those things that she taught me through my own workouts, and that helped a little bit, but I really didn't feel like I needed a trainer. I didn't need anything that I had to pay for. I can research anything I really need to and do it myself. I can push myself harder than anyone can push me, because if somebody pushes me hard enough, I'm probably gonna punch them. And we're gonna end up scrapping wherever the fuck we at, and I ain't trying to catch a case. I gotta take care of him. All that. So that's the only professional help I'll say I got. I never went to a doctor during my whole weight loss, which is controversial to a lot of people, because they don't think that I should have lost 200 pounds that quick without seeing a doctor, checking in with him, letting him know what I'm doing, and making sure that my body's still functioning like it should be. But let me tell you, if I'm up in the gym every day and I'm doing all that shit that I was doing, ain't no way anything was wrong with me physically. Through my whole entire journey, I felt better than I've ever felt. I didn't have one day that I thought there's something wrong. I don't feel right, and it's because I'm lightheaded from not eating enough, or I'm overexerting myself in the gym. That I never had that problem. So I didn't need no doctor. I didn't need no Dr. Bill. So I'm good. What were the hardest things to give up during your journey? Okay, I started my journey when I was in my early 20s. So obviously, I was the party girl. I was always out around him and her and their cousin, smoking, drinking, everything. I was so reckless. So at the time when I was starting out my journey and I told myself I wasn't going to smoke, I wasn't going to drink, that was hard. Not being able to go out with my friends and be reckless like I was, I felt like I was missing something. And for a little bit, that kind of made me want to not completely give up, but keep those things in my life. But I'm so glad I didn't. because like I told you guys, alcohol has so much sugar, and you can still try to lose weight and drink alcohol. If you do, that's on you. But I didn't, and I believe that helped me so much, because when it came to drinking on the weekend and trying to go back to the gym on Monday, that was like starting all over again. That's what it felt like. It was so hard physically on my body to get myself back to where I was that Friday before I would start drinking. And smoking, obviously, your lungs can't take as much when working out. So when I stopped smoking, that was not cigarettes. I've always hated cigarettes, and I will not smoke them. However, I was a pothead back in the day, and I don't remember too much. But I do remember the munchies. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So that is the biggest reason that I cut out smoking. And obviously now, being a mom, I don't want him to be around that. I don't want him to see that. So it's still a no-go. But munchies was hitting back in the day. And if I was to smoke, and then obviously if I smoke, I can't work out, right? And I'm gonna be tired. And then the munchies, I'm gonna eat like 6 meals in 2 hours. So yeah, I'm good on all that. Was that all my questions? I lost a few of the questions that I had at the end because I forgot to save them. But like I said, whatever other questions you guys have, make sure to leave them in the comments. And if I have to, I will... Somebody's watching me record through the window. Hi. Anyway, leave your questions in the comments below, and I will answer them in another video if I have to. If it's a big enough topic, I might make an entire video of it, because I know this video is going to end up being long when I piece it all together. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope this guy is still standing outside the window. Say bye till next time. Am I mean for waking him? You going to wake up, Kai? You say bye to the subbies? Bye. Bye, you guys.